Well, surely you've seen all the police cars and fire trucks plastered with stickers recently protesting against the province's pension reform. Well, one taxi driver in Montreal, sort of inspired by that, to put stickers of his own on his taxi. He wants to form a taxi drivers union. Hassan Kattoua has been a taxi driver for 15 years, and he's with me in studio. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning.
So what is your campaign all about? What would you like to happen?
I would like to be able to get back the decision of the taxi drivers and owners to its rightful owners, which are basically the hardworking people, and not the taxi corporations that they are clearly in a state of conflict of interest.
Okay, so you feel as a taxi driver that you're not getting a fair deal from the taxi companies?
Definitely not.
In what way?
No, not from the taxi. The not from the authorities. They are not listening to our demands.
Okay.
And the things that we want to achieve. The illegal transport is not being addressed. So many other problems.
Well, take me through some of them, like illegal transport.
Okay, illegal transport are like mushroom basically on websites, and with little or no action from the taxi bureau to fight it. These are basically regular vehicles that advertise for the airport cheaper than the taxi. And they don't have insurance, and they put people at danger.
Okay.
Because they are not inspected like we are. We have so many other problems, including an unjust draw at the airport and a quota that favors other agglomerations, is not equally divided between taxi drivers.
So is the problem more with the companies, or is it with the authorities that regulate taxis?
Well, the companies, basically our problems with the company is the high charges. There is a misconception here and everywhere. Like, people think that companies, they own taxi cabs. Companies are only service providers, unlike New York, where the taxi companies, they own and they rent their cabs. So basically, any taxi cab you see in Montreal is owned by one owner or two owners. And I think he has the right to decide what he has to do with his permit, and how he decides what kind of law he wants to abide by.
Now, aren't there already some associations that represent taxi drivers?
Yes, but we are scattered. Like, we have the Association Haïtien, we have the RPTM, which I'm in part, the Regroupement des Propriétaires Taxis de Montréal, but we are not basically united under one roof.
Okay, so how would you like that to work? What would you want the union to look like?
I would like some sort of syndicate that would be obligatory for all taxi drivers and owners to pay a yearly fee once they renew their driver's license, in order to be a part of that union. Because every time we demand for the people to come, for the taxi drivers to come for an assembly or something, few of them come. Few of them show up because they lost hope in any concrete solution. They kind of and they don't want to lose any time from work to come, because now the taxi driver has been forced to work 12 to 16 hours a day to compensate, because of in the midst of the recession period, we were faced with so many other choices for the customers. Now they have the Big C, which continues to be subsidized by the government, by the city. We have the Communoto, the car sharing program. We have the Car2Go, which was given universal parking spaces in Plateau Mont Royal and in NDG, and in addition to the spaces that they use in private parking lots in the downtown core.
So how did you get the idea to start putting a sticker on your cab?
I actually, as you may know, we are not allowed to put any stickers on the car, let alone if the car was dirty, we can get a ticket up to $160 from the taxi bureau. But I noticed that the inspectors of the taxi bureau and the police of Montreal, as well as other city employees and firefighters, have placed the stickers on their cars. So I figured that living in a country like Canada and a Quebec a province like Quebec, that I would get away with it.
So you figure if the taxi inspectors themselves are putting stickers on their vehicles, they're not going to come after you. What kind of response are you getting from your fellow drivers?
In a short period of time, I've been getting a very positive response from drivers, but they're kind of afraid. Some of them are still thinking that, because we are immigrants, forget about it. They're not going to listen to you. The same story over and over repeats again. But some other people are stopping me on the road to say, where can I get these stickers? And basically, these stickers, if you can see here, are basically...
here, let me see one. It says right on there, it's time to have a union.
Yes.
And so you're putting those right on the side of the cab?
Exactly.
I know you work for a company. I don't know if you want to say which one. Your cab's affiliated with a company.
Yes.
But what's been their response to this?
I haven't got any feedback from the company. I'm not sure that they would be happy of what I'm doing, because I mentioned that the taxi companies, they're charging the taxi driver $350 to $400 a month to receive calls. Sometimes there is few calls, and sometimes we fall sick for 4 days or 5 days, and we have to pay the bill anyway. Now we have other options such as applications that just came out as Halo and Uber. Uber is considered to be illegal by the taxi bureau. Halo has got the certification to become a taxi company, but they come also as a charge. They're not free. They're 15% by percentage. But it gives the drivers the flexibility of, if he fell sick or something like that, he doesn't pay.
Do you think you might switch to that or start?
I have all of them, to be honest with you.
Working on it right now.
I'm working on all in order to make up.
How many other drivers have put stickers on their taxis like you have?
In a short period of time, because I only started Friday, and Saturday and Sunday I wasn't feeling good, so I didn't go to work. But I'm planning now to basically make it unique, as il est temps d'avoir un syndicat. It is time to have a syndicate, and I'm gonna make it the small one, because I doubt that taxi drivers are gonna put this big one here on their, like I did. I have those on my car. Yes.
All right. Well, listen, thanks for coming in to tell us about it, and we'll keep in touch with you to see how you're progressing with that.
You're very welcome.